Chosen one, listen closely. These words aren't for everyone, only those walking the razor's edge of divine purpose. If your spirit isn't awake, this will stir unease you can't name. But if you're truly chosen, you already feel it. This moment was orchestrated by God. You're here on assignment. Type 777 in the comments. Subscribe, tap the bell. Share this with another chosen one who needs it. What you're sensing at work isn't random. It's spiritual warfare in disguise, preparing you for elevation. You carry an invisible radiance. The moment you enter a room, a sacred frequency shifts everything without you saying a word. People feel you before they see you. Your presence exposes hidden wounds, envy, and agendas because your light reveals what they've buried. You don't chase approval, yet eyes follow you. You don't seek attention, yet people watch your every move. Why? The spiritual realm recognized you long before the physical world did. They're not reacting to your title. They're responding to the divine mark on your life. Even if they don't know God, they sense holiness in you, and it unsettles them. Your calm in chaos, your clarity under pressure, your silent strength, it unnerves souls who've spent lifetimes begging for the respect you receive effortlessly. Your presence forces reflection. When they see your peace, they feel their anxiety. Your faith highlights their doubt. Your purpose exposes their emptiness. Jealousy isn't about what you have, it's about what they lack. You think you're just doing your job quietly, but even in stillness, your spirit moves mountains. They whisper your name. They study you. They sense something sacred they were never given. They wonder, how is she so grounded? What they don't know, God forged you in battles, wilderness, and fire. Your strength, wisdom, and radiance were earned through what would have broken others. They see your glow, but not the scars. They see your elevation, but not the valleys. That's why envy follows you. Not because you compete, but because your existence reveals truth. Who they are, and who they're not. The brighter you shine, the more discomfort you stir. But don't dim your light. God placed you there for a reason. Your presence is your assignment. Your workplace is a battlefield. Smiles hide hostility. Silence drops when you enter. Hollow compliments, stares that carry weight. This isn't paranoia, it's spiritual sensitivity. They can't match your authority, so they fight subtly. Cold replies, exclusion, fake cheerfulness that vanishes when you turn. They won't confront you. They know they'd lose. Some secretly compare themselves to you. Your wins feel like their losses. And the worst part, you're not even trying to stand out. You just are. Your authenticity attracts favor. Your grace needs no performance. Even on hard days, your energy disrupts their false foundations. They fear you, not because you're loud, but because you're uncontrollable. You see through masks. You sense hidden motives. That's not you, it's the spirit moving through you. So they hide things when you're near, change topics, watch their words. Because in your presence, truth surfaces, even in silence. Some test you, overload your workload, steal your ideas, dismiss your contributions, hoping you'll crack. But every time you rise with calm strength. Each failed attack only proves your resilience. Now they're copying you, mimicking your tone, style, workflow. But it lacks the same frequency. They can copy your actions, but not your spirit. That failure fuels deeper envy. You've noticed others grow distant, no greetings. No eye contact, awkward silence. That's spiritual discomfort. Your peace exposes their stagnation, not because you show off, but because your alignment highlights their disconnection. That discomfort becomes resentment. Resentment becomes silent hostility. But hear this war isn't proof you're weak. It's proof you're powerful. God didn't place you there to blend in. You're a mirror, a living exposure of truth. And for souls in denial, that reflection is unbearable. Their jealousy reflects their emptiness, not your flaw. And this battle, it's preparation. Why do their reactions feel so irrational? Because jealousy isn't logical, it's spiritual. It flares because of the divine gifts God placed in you. Gifts they can't access. Your intuition reads energy, motives, and patterns before others notice. Your discernment sees through deception effortlessly. Your creativity finds solutions where others see dead ends, because your ideas flow from God, not effort. Your strength was forged in betrayal, loss, and isolation. Your peace is power. They feel it near you and resent you for having what they can't grasp. Your integrity shines a light on their corruption, and rather than change, they resent the light. All these gifts create a spiritual atmosphere that overwhelms wounded souls. You don't need to announce yourself. Your anointing speaks. And because it's from God, it can't be copied, stolen, or dimmed. That's why they react. They're spiritually outmatched, trying to compete with someone who's not even in the race. But when jealousy isn't healed, it escalates into attack. Not always loud, not always direct, but always intentional. Gossip, sabotage, isolation, emotional jabs, imitation, energy draining. They twist your character, steal your ideas, exclude you. Cold one day, warm the next, just to confuse you. But none of it can destroy you. These attacks may exhaust you, but they cannot break what God has sealed. Why? Your protection is stronger than their malice. Every assault shapes you. Gossip teaches silence while God fights. Sabotage teaches total reliance on Him. Isolation teaches you to stand alone. Confusion teaches unshakable grounding. Your enemy isn't your co-worker. It's the darkness using them. And you were built for this battle. Now God is about to elevate you. Elevation always follows revelation. He shows you who can't journey with you, so you stop expecting loyalty from shadows. He exposes hidden hearts, so you stop sharing your vision with competitors. He lets jealousy reveal itself, so you stop shrinking to comfort the insecure. This isn't rejection, it's divine separation. God removes distractions so you hear Him clearly. He strips false support so you lean entirely on Him. While they plot, God promotes. While they gossip, He prepares a table before you. While they try to dim you, He intensifies your radiance. Your elevation is silent but unstoppable. It shows up as favor. Doors open without effort. Opportunities find you. People recognize your value without proof. Not because you worked harder, but because you walk with God. It shows up as wisdom, knowing who to trust, when to speak, when to walk away. It shows up as peace, the kind that baffles chaos. They envy your calm more than your success. Because peace is spiritual, wealth they can't replicate. Most powerfully, elevation comes through identity. You stop questioning yourself. You stop apologizing for your light. You stop fearing jealousy because you now see it for what it is. Confirmation. Confirmation you're on assignment. Confirmation. Your destiny is visible in the spirit, long before it manifests. Confirmation. God is lifting you in ways your enemies will witness, but never understand. So stay anchored. Your radiance is your assignment. Your peace is your power. And your elevation? It's already ordained. You walk like someone who knows they're chosen, speaking with authority, embodying purpose without permission. In that shift, jealousy loses its grip because you no longer seek approval from those who can't expand your destiny. These attacks aren't weakness, they're preparation. God is building you for realms your co-workers can't enter. Don't let envy distract you. Don't let silence discourage you. You're being lifted, quietly, steadily, divinely. Remember, elevation is uncomfortable. It stretches you. It isolates you. It reveals hidden enemies. But it also uncovers your strength, your influence, your divine assignment. Every jealous glance confirms your calling. Their envy? It's the echo of your true identity. You're not in that workplace by accident. You're there to shift atmospheres, expose lies, plant seeds, and prepare for greater assignments. And as long as you stay aligned with God, elevation is inevitable. They can gossip, they can doubt, they can sabotage, but they cannot stop what heaven has ordained. Soon, so clearly that even your enemies will witness it, God will lift you. The same people who tried to bury you will watch you rise beyond their imagination. Your peace will drown their noise. Your success will eclipse their envy. Your radiance will outshine their darkness. Keep walking, keep trusting, keep shining. A prophetic shift is already unfolding. You've felt it. the inner stirring, the quiet knowing something big is aligning. That's not imagination. That's prophecy in motion. God is repositioning you. Before he blesses you with more, he removes those who can't handle your next level. Fake allies, silent enemies, jealous spirits, all cleared so nothing blocks your breakthrough. Then comes effortless elevation. Opportunities find you. Ideas flow without strain. What takes others years, God grants you in months. This isn't luck, it's divine acceleration. Your authority deepens. You speak with boldness, not ego, but certainty. No more shrinking, no more hiding. People will change how they treat you. The same ones who dismissed you will acknowledge your rise. But your discernment will be sharp. You'll give energy only to those who honor it. Your environment will shift too. Toxicity lifts. Tasks lighten. New connections appear naturally. The workplace that once felt like a battlefield will feel small because God is taking you higher. Then, divine recognition. Your gifts, your wisdom, your resilience, the very things that triggered envy, will become your honor. You'll be seen where you were once invisible. But remember, recognition isn't the peak. It's the launch pad. God is preparing you for greater influence, new roles, new callings, new dimensions. Inside you, a cleansing is complete. Jealousy taught you your worth isn't tied to opinions. It forced you to rely on God alone. And now, you're ready. You'll look back and thank God for the resistance, because without it, you wouldn't be prepared for this elevation. This shift is divine repositioning. You're being placed exactly where you need to be, aligned with purpose, power, and favor. The jealousy you endured, it was the final test. The attacks? Confirmation you're stepping into a higher realm. Now, everything that worked against you will work for you. Every setback becomes momentum. Every insecurity transforms into unshakable confidence. The prophecy over your life is manifesting clearly, undeniably, powerfully. Prepare yourself. The shift is already here. And nothing can stop what God is unfolding for you. Take a breath. Drop one word in the comments that captures the transformation you're claiming right now. One word that declares your frequency to the quantum field. And if this resonated, share it. Not just to inform, but to activate. Your share awakens other chosen ones, accelerates timelines, expands collective awareness. You're not just watching a video. You're stepping into a quantum shift. Already selected, already chosen. This isn't about workplace drama. It's about ascension and jealousy. It's proof you've already been marked by the field. Chosen one, thank you for being here. May God's peace guard your heart. May his wisdom direct your steps. And may your radiance never dim again.